Okay, now we're at example 2 for your assignment help, and this one is all about drawing your plan. Okay, and the key here is you've got to draw it to scale, and that's how you're going to get your marks here. Alright, so what we're saying is, imagine you've measured your room, dimensions are below, and you want to draw a scale drawing of this. Okay, so we measured the room with walls 4 meters by 3.5 meters, the door was 82 centimeters, the window was 120 centimeters. For this one I'm not going to include a bed because you can use what I'm teaching you here to then draw the bed when you do it. Okay, so you might remember that we really don't want meters, we want it all in centimeters, so we'll change the walls to be 400 centimeters by 350 centimeters. Okay, and we're going to pick the same scale as last time. Our scale is going to be 1.20 because 400 is our longest length, and when you divide it by 20 you get 20 centimeters. Okay, so you'll notice I've got a 20 centimeter ruler here, which I'm going to use to get my measurements correct. Okay, so we'll start with we'll start by making some calculations. Okay, just like last time. So we've got the 400 centimeters. 400 divide 20 is 20, and then we've got the wall that's 350 centimeters. If we divide that by 20, 350 divide 20, we get 17.5. Okay, this is all in centimeters. The door, which was 82, if you divide that by 20, we did this earlier, but we'll do it again. You get 4.1 centimeters. And then the window, which is 120 centimeters, when we divide that by 20, we get 6 centimeters. Okay, so these measurements here are what we're going to use to draw our diagram. Let's just come down here a bit. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go to blue, yep. And so the first thing is we got a wall that's 20 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to use, it's really hard for me to draw a straight line, so I'm just going to use the line tool. There's our 20 centimeter line. Okay, and then the other wall is 17.5. So we're just going to turn our calculator around and we're going to measure 17.5 centimeters. Struggling here a bit. Okay. So 17.5, about there, about that long, right? So we've got our, in fact we might label this as we go. So we've got a wall of 20 centimeters. So even though this is 20 centimeters long in real life, I'm going to write 400 centimeters. Or 4 meters, and this one here on the right is in real, sorry, when I say in real life, I mean on the piece of paper it's 17.5 centimeters, but in real life it's 350 centimeters. Okay, so when we talk about drawing it to scale, we've actually got to use these measurements here when we draw it. Now, so what we've got to do is get 2 more walls. I'm clicking the wrong things here. So we're going to put a wall here, and this wall's the right length, so we're going to put this on the other side. And now we've got drawn to scale our 4 walls. Alright, now the next thing is we've got a door and we've got a window. Now the door has to be 4.1 centimeters, and what I think I'll do for this, and notice if we look back at the other activity, they sort of have these doors with a line and then this kind of curved part. You've been told to, on your assignment, to draw it using the proper formats or the proper way that things are drawn on diagrams. So your door should look something like this. So I'm going to do my best. It's really hard when you're doing it on a drawing like this, so I think I'll bring the line in a bit. I know the door, what I'll do is I know the door has to be 4.1 centimeters. So and grab my ruler. In fact, we could even make the door right in the middle of the room if we really wanted to. So 4.1 centimeters up here. So we're going to come down here and we're going to put it about there. That's at about 4.1, which means the door should go sort of between these 2 points. So we've got a decent gap there for the door. Alright, and on the diagram it kind of had like a line representing the door here, and then they had this kind of curved thing going from here around to here, and it's really hard for me to do that. So that's the best I'm going to get for you. You want to do it better than me. You've got to use pencil and rub it out and get it nice and perfect. So that's our door drawn to scale. You really don't need to write 82 centimeters. That was done all in your calculations, and you mentioned it would be 4.1 centimeters, and when it's going to be checked later, I'll grab a ruler and check that it's a 4.1 centimeter gap. Alright, so next is the window, which has to be 6 centimeters, so let's put it here. Let's put it on this wall, because we're just making this one up. Like so, and go, alright, it's got to be 6 centimeters here, and maybe we could do is sort of put like a rectangle type thing, type shape. So blue color. Yep. Alright, so 6 centimeters. So I'm going to sort of do this and go, alright, it's got to be 6 centimeters long. That's my window there. Okay. So what you can see is I've done to scale. I've done my room to scale. I've done a window to scale. I've done a door to scale. It's all done to scale. And when you do yours, you're going to put furniture in there, and you're going to make sure they're all to scale as well.